아,
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute, if you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black, if you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food in it, if you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view, starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazzuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. The act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
What? No.
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated. An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
What?
feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue.
Oh. What? What? Oh. What? Oh. What? 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 What?
It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me.
What? What? Oh. What? 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 Oh. What? What?
We have the same taste, you and I. It's not ambition. It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat. You'll feel bad if you win, so I put this snake in for you.
What? 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 Oh.
そうだよ。
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 課題しながらやるわ。いや、
T ランク行こうぜ。
進捗出してくるわ。
もう、頑張れ。
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man.
小石が来た。
Nor the man's hand.
小石です。
In this year is
美味しい
will,
です
his intent, the embodied
This is-
resolve in his uphill ascent.
マジえ、マジおい。今まだ帰ってないんだよね。
あ
スタジオ。
あ、大久保
で
に
誰もいなくな
頑張れっつっといて。
え、何受験頑張れオッケー。バスいつだっけな。今日何曜日だっけ。なるほど。忙しい。バス逃そうかな。
バスから逃げる。
どうしよう。8時3分。8時3分次のバス8時ってマジ
こんにちは。
こんにちは
の会。
オペラを
片場じゃん
プレイ中。片場
オペラをプレイ中。
何しようクソ暇。
寝ようぜ。暇な時は爆睡日本人。
マジスタジオで寝るん雑魚ね痛いんだけど。
背中死ぬべ。
死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ。
デランク行くの
なんかボキ腰って感じになる。
わかる
生きて。
できるぞ。
リレス死んだ雑魚だな、マジで。
どうしようかな。
リレスまだね、あ、違うわ、
暇だな
あいつあれだわ。
ずっとよ
暇な時間何もやることなくてツイッターに溶かすのはマジで無駄って感じする。
踊る踊る。
You've conquered the ice cliff, the platform,
あ、そういえば先週ゴキブリいたんだよな。
the rectory, the living room, and the
家じゃなくて
factory,
スタジオな。
the playground, the construction site,
うん
the
ゴッ
granite
キー
rocks,
学校に結
and
構い
the
たわ。
hillside.
学校にいるの
You've learned to hike.
このね、
昨日家にい
There's
た
no
わ。
way left to go but up.
え
And in a moment, I'll shut up.
5匹ぐらいい
But
る。
let me say,
マジ
久々にこのサーバーにログインしたな。
明るみ。
今の気持ちあるわ。
これ TS 用意てなくね。
なんて読むの
知らん。
読んでよ。
これ、韓国語
中国語。
ハートライブ。
オン、スタンバイ。
本。
待って待って。先生がいないんだけど、勝手につけていいか
A
な。
lot of progress. That's a big frustration, a real punch in the gut.
なんか
先生いるのがさ、
始めたぞ
向かいの家なんだよね、スタジオの。バレそう。
Oof.
逆に聞きに行こうぜ。
やだ。つけちゃった。
つけちゃった。LSD3。これ PS3 のサーバーいらねえべ。
ノーディスクなんだけど。
リムーブ。
なんかないか
PS3。
な。なんかないかな。
Oh, it happened again.
なんか。
Keep on
何
trying.
これ動かしてない。これ動かしてない。これも動いてないし、これも動いてないし、
やばいやばい
これも動いて
パー
ない。
トライダーの 3D のデータ、どうやってアンパックするんだろ
突出入ってくるわ。
う。ビリビリ動画見る。
よいしょ。さっき脱いだのに。靴なのにやべえ音するよな。
This thing that we call failure is not the
社
falling
会
down,
覚えなきゃ。
but the staying down.
テスト。
Very perfect.
これ靴の音だぜ。やばくね。
カンカンカンカン。
やばくねやばくね。
助けてー。ライトプロテクテッドファイルって言われる。助けて
あお。
ー。あ
あれ。なんだっけ。
スタジオで通話とかアホだろ。
あ、アホだろう。で、何者だ？
書き込み専用を吹っ飛ばしていけ。
よいしょ。
見てる専用か。
いやー、暇だから売ってましたっていうのがいいか。
俺だよ。今
レ
ね、
ナちゃんこんなに声低かったっけ？
どれど
言うだから。品種動物。
シグマさん。
あ
サウンドボットのあれレポジトリどこ？
いてててて。
ちょっと待って。
やば。ジーパンで踊るのやば。アホ。まあ、ジーパン伸びるけど。
ビヨーン。
これ。
はい。
一緒すごいやってよ。
立ててやるよ。
いい話。
やばい、携帯の充電がない。
モバイルバッテリーを使って。
使う。あっちにある。
もうなんか、外出るときモバイルバッテリーとノートパソコン持ってるから、無限にバッテリーある。
ノーパスはないけど、モバイルバッテリーはある。4回ぐらい充電できるやつ。よくしょ。持ってくるか。
ハマタポットのアイコンの画像なんだよ、これ。レイナー持ってそう、レイナーは。ハマタポットのアイコンちょうだい。モンモンボット。お前が終わったらでいいから。違う。違う。違う。それじゃない。
足音がやばい。
目と口が引き伸びてる。綺麗ですよね、綺麗なやつ。アイコンに使うから、お綺麗なやつちょうだい。
出らんくらい読んで。
くしゃみが出そうで出ない。The rating this application will also judge your body. Okay.
は
は感謝します。
よいしょ。
50回やるぜ。ここに、この画像をダウンロードして、マイアプリケーション